I moved to Santa Clarita because of the quality of life, because this is a wonderful place to live. My family and I have lived here for 16 years, and we were drawn here for the same reasons that most people were drawn here. Excellent public safety, great schools, beautiful parks, and I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a better place to live, to work, and to raise a family. But like most people, I'm concerned with growth and with the problems that come with it. Do we have the roads, the schools, the open space, the parks, and the services to accommodate our growing community? How will we work in Santa Clarita to keep it from becoming run down, overcrowded, and gang-infested like the San Fernando Valley? After working in the television industry for 13 years as a producer, I've spent the last 10 years as a community advocate, striving to maintain our quality of life. I chaired and co-chaired 2 school bonds to bring in over $200 million to Santa Clarita to build new schools and to help renovate some of our existing rundown schools. I served for 2 years as president of the Santa Clarita Valley Council PTA, which is truly a grassroots organization that has over 30,000 members locally. And I worked with each school and each PTA to help bring in programs, bring back the arts, improve technology, and most importantly, increase parent involvement in the schools. I've served the community for 5 years as a Parks and Recreation Commissioner for the City of Santa Clarita. And I'm so thrilled to say that I helped open 5 new parks, create programs for our youth and our teens, and advocate for the very important addition of open space and new trail acquisition. I am committed to serving this community. As a city council member, I will work to improve our roads, to build new parks, to address public safety concerns, to keep an emphasis on education, and to maintain our quality of life. I have the experience, the vision, the passion, the dedication to be a leader in this community.
Thank you, Laurie.
Thanks.
Thank you, Laurie. Okay, next we will hear from Maria Gutzeit.
Hello. I have to agree with Laurie. Our city is absolutely fabulous, and I'm pleased to live here. I've lived here since 1988. But we have some challenges ahead. Our state currently is facing a $14 billion budget deficit, and we have local economic woes as well. We're going to need to make some serious decisions that are going to affect our safety and our quality of life. As an elected official, I understand the dynamics of competing goals and the conflicts that can occur. As your representative, I will bring you balance and consensus so that we have a better Santa Clarita City Council. I have the experience and the passion for making public policy work. Some of the things I've been involved with in this community include volunteering as a 2-term elected official, working on our water safety. I'm a senior center board member. I secured key environmental support on our open space measure that just passed. Longtime bicycle advocate and president of the only county-wide bike advocacy group, the Los Angeles County Bike Coalition. I've been a Chamber of Commerce committee chair for several years and a local science fair judge and scholarship sponsor. I really look forward to bringing my professional background, my background as an elected official, and my experience with public policy to our community at large.
Thank you. Thank you. Next we will hear from Bob Kellar.
Thank you. I want to acknowledge both the Signal and KHTS for giving us the opportunity to put this together, and certainly thank all the folks in the room for taking the time to come out this evening. If I may share with you, I've got pretty much a lifetime, ladies and gentlemen, of service to the community and to the public. I started off, and I won't get into a lot of detail with you, I'll spare you, but started off in 65 through 67 in the Army. Left the Army and put my sights on the LAPD and joined the Los Angeles Police Department in 1968 in February of that year. I served with the Los Angeles Police Department for 25 years, and I have to tell you it was a delightful experience. I've said to many of our school children, if I had to do all over again, I'd become a Los Angeles police officer. It was about 1986, however, that I really got involved with this community. I made some contacts with the Canyon Country Chamber of Commerce and found myself, as time moved on, involved with the board, with the Chamber of Commerce, also got onto some of our philanthropic organizations, board member, and activities of that nature. And ultimately found myself as president of the chamber back in 1993. I was the last chamber president with Canyon Country. As many of you in the room, I'm sure, recall, we merged the 2 chambers in 1995. I continued my involvement with the community, of course, not only now with the Santa Clarita Chamber, but also other philanthropic activities in the community. And I was so very honored in 1998 when our mayor at that time, Joanne Darcy, invited me to be a part of the Planning Commission, where I served for 2 years. I ran for council in 2000 and was successful, and of course have served on the council since that period. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud of what we've been able to accomplish in the 8 years that I've been able to serve as a city council member and as a mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Bob Kellar. We will move on now to Bob Spear.
Thank you very much, and I want to thank you all for being here and for the opportunity to be here to address you. I'm not going to really address any of the issues right now because I believe that's the purpose of our debate right now, but I want to get you to know me a little. That's what I hope to do. And like Bob Kellar, I've got a lifetime of either community or public service. I spent 32 years with the LA County Sheriff's Department. We've got a little bit of a rivalry going on here. During that time, I had the opportunity to come up here to the Santa Clarita Valley, first in 1985 as a lieutenant, and then in 1988 as the captain of the station. I'm very proud of the fact that as the captain of the station when the city incorporated, that I became the city's first chief of police. I spent 4 years up here as the captain of the station, as the chief of police of the city. Then I was promoted, went down to the Pitches Detention Center and ran the 5 jails that are up there, plus some additional jail facilities outside of the area. After spending about 4 years over there, I was promoted again to the rank of division chief, which is one of the executive positions in the Sheriff's Department. And I ran our professional standards and training division, which included a number of things, including our personnel function, oversight over a portion of the budget, and a lot of interaction as a result with county government. As a city department head, I was lucky and I had a lot of interaction with the city, so I got to know both the city and the county governments intimately during that time. I too have had a lot of community involvement, including Rotary and Optimist clubs, the COC Foundation Board, Boys and Girls Club Board of Directors, the YMCA Board of Managers, the Anti-Gang Task Force Steering Committee, the Mayor's Blue Ribbon Committee, the Newhall Redevelopment Committee, which I'm vice chair, and also participation in the Chamber's Transportation Committee. So as with Bob, I've had a great deal of public service and a great deal of involvement in this wonderful community.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was Bob Spear, candidate for Santa Clarita City Council. Next, we will hear from Diane Trautman.
Thank you, Lila, and thank you for the sponsors, and thank you all for coming out this evening. My name is Diane Trautman. I have 14 years' experience as a PTA leader. I've lived out here for almost 15 years. I have 2 sons who are now off to college. I've owned a business, small business, for 5 years. I've been a community volunteer, and I've participated in a lot of the strategic planning and visioning sessions over the years. I'm also a member of other organizations like Optimist and AAUW, so I've been involved from various angles. As your planning commissioner for the past 5.5 years, I've dealt with a lot of the core issues surrounding growth and growth management. I've evaluated proposals for consistency with policy, but I've not been able to set policy. I've not been in that position. I'm running for City Council because I believe we've reached a turning point. Our leaders have done a fine job to date. They really have. That's why we have this wonderful city. But moving forward, we need better policies and practices to keep our city great. I am best prepared to lead this city into its next phase, and I will work tirelessly, I promise you, on the issues that are important to all of us, all of which must be kept in balance. And the principal issues in my mind, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way, are transportation, public health and safety, housing, and economic stability. On transportation, I will work for local and regional solutions to reduce traffic congestion and provide effective transportation options. For public health and safety, I will work to make sure we have the facilities and the personnel to secure our well-being far into the future as our population grows. On housing, I'll work to find solutions to our senior housing and workforce housing crises. We have a serious lack of affordable housing units for seniors and disabled on fixed incomes, and I'll make sure that our elder population is not left behind and that our businesses can have housing for their employees. Economic stability, we need to ensure small businesses can survive.
Thank